Ball is hit out of bounds by the freshman Johnson.
That ball was set a little bit low. Corey Johnson could not get on top of that, but I think the bright spot has been Corey Johnson. That's her first error of the night, hitting.
Among the new faces, of which there are 7 freshmen on this year's Cal roster. And that changes everything. The culture in the gym, the intensity of practice. Shutra coming inside and nicely off the top of the block. Anna Shutra registering yet another kill. And now with 13 kills on 30 attempts, too many errors with 7. Lloyd now for Cal, leading 13-10. Stephanie Brown is stuffed out of the middle once again by Tia Gaffin.
Cal prides themselves, like I said, on their blocking, and they're lining up. Not surprised, 2 blockers up on this 3-set to Stephanie Brown.
Well, that was really a nice read by Gaffin. You could see on the replay moving in front of the hitter. Kleinman off the top and down. I'll tell you what, Cal is serving very, very poorly. Not only too many errors, but they're serving right to Cassidy Lickman. She's nails. They're serving right to Gabby Ailes. Very, very poor accuracy on their serving.
Stanford has 3 good passers on the floor. They need to serve seams, make those passers move.
There's Corey Johnson once again. A Fab 50 recruit, also played for a state championship in Florida for Howell High School. Played for the same club as former All-American Angie Pressey, also now playing for the U.S. national team. Oh boy, Shutra getting a little lucky. That ball deflecting off the top of the block. And Alex Kleinman not in good position defensively. And once again, John Dunning doesn't like what he sees from his Stanford Cardinal as they trail 16-11, but still lead in the match 2-1. It's been a very busy season so far for the Pac-10, as you might imagine. University of Oregon off to a good start. UCLA once again under Andy Banikowski. Got a new setter with a very familiar name when you look at this evening's matchup in Lauren Cook. Talking about Krista Cook here tonight. But the UCLA Bruins went back to Nebraska, where Lauren Cook is from. Her father coaches that team, and UCLA came away with a 5-set upset at Nebraska before a crowd of over 13,000.
Fantastic win for UCLA. I believe it was the first time that anybody beat Nebraska in their home gym for 82 matches. It was a long winning streak, and for John Cook's daughter to lead that Bruin team was amazing.
And another big upset, Terry Liskevich, former Olympic team coach for the United States, now heading the program at Oregon State, and the Beavers upset number 6 Michigan on the road. And congratulations to Rachel Rourke, our reigning Pac-10 player of the week. There she is. 290 hitting percentage, 57 kills, also a handful of aces. The Aussie at 6'5", playing the same role as Hannah Shutra and Alex Kleinman for their respective teams, Cal and Stanford. Well, that ball stuffed. Spellman is stopped on the outside, and Haley Spellman, Holly, who got out to a pretty good start offensively, hasn't been getting much action and got slowed there. 17-11 lead now for Cal.
Stanford keeps setting her that back one, which is that low set right behind the setter. I'd like to see them spread out the offense and use her size and her left hand.
Cal scrambling at the defensive end. Lickman off the block and out of bounds.
When you have somebody who's 6'6" with the left hand, you can use that right side of the court a lot more effectively. They're only running that little set inside.
Had a busy night, 17 attempts, but most of those, maybe 2/3, coming in the first 2 sets. Stephanie Brown now back to serve. Middle blocker for Stanford. Overpass. That ball's got to go down from Spellman. Kleinman out of the back line and misses it wide. No touch detected.
That ball was a little bit in front of the line. Alex Kleinman hesitated and just missed that ball wide.
Kristen Cathan, the fine libero for Cal, will continue to serve, averaging 3.3 digs per set. Cal leading 18-12. Akoba unloading.
That's a play I'd like to see a lot more from Stanford. Perfect pass, running that middle, using the size of Janet Akoba. Look at how high she contacts this ball and gets on top of it. Beautiful delivery by Carissa Cook as well.
Akoba hitting 384 for John Dunning's Cardinal. 2.5 kills per set. Benjamin with the ace serve in front of Shutra. 18-14.
Nice floater that's dropping in front of Hana Shutra and making it difficult for her to pass that ball.
And you know Rich Feller is thinking about taking a timeout. A big lead here in the fourth set. Overpass saved by Carly Lloyd.
Heads up play by Tia Gaffin, the freshman middle blocker, to push it. That's a push shot, a dink shot over where the setter for Stanford usually stands. You see this trouble shot. She goes just over the right back defender for Stanford.
With all of that possible, the athletic ability of Carly Lloyd to get to that troubled pass. Akoba off the block and goes down away from Benjamin. Big play by Murray on the outside.
Big play by Murray and Wiley with a big block. Timely block to get them that ball on serve.
John Dunning going to utilize one of his 12 substitutions in every set. A coach has access to 12 subs. Cook coming out and will be replaced by Alex Fisher on the left side, so Cassidy Lickman will step in and set. Cal leading 2014, trailing 2-1. Murray is blocked once again.
The more Stanford uses Akoba on the offense, it seems like she gets a better rhythm of the game. Her blocks start to pick up. Here, watch her close this block. Nice high hands pushing over the net.
Lickman now for Stanford, trailing 20-15. Good cross-court serve, and it's a service winner, working against Megan Schmidt, 20-16.
Cassidy Lickman, nice flat floater away from the passer into the corner. That's a tough serve to pass.
That is a very concerned Stanford bullpen. Double contact is not called, and another service winner. And Rich Feller got to be thinking about taking a timeout, now leading just 20-17. Both of these coaches in their 25th season on the sidelines as a head coach. Akoba once again, and that ball's to the floor.
I like seeing Stanford use Akoba as much as possible. Every good pass set her the ball, a lot like they did with Feluca Akinrada. Look at the high contact. That time she brought her arm down a little too quick.
Boy, look at that. Cal's trying and trying, pass the ball, get a good swing, and now just luckily Carly Lloyd able to get that ball away from the Stanford block, 21-18. Very, very fortunate play. And that's going to be a back row attacker called against Cassidy Lickman. Explain, Ollie. She's setting from the back court, but why was the violation called?
Because she's not allowed to jump above the net and contact the ball over the net, and that ball did hit the blocker's hands after her.
Off the top of the block, this time Doug. Shutara hammering cross court. Cal leading 23-18.
Shooter, a heavy angle transition swing with heat. Alex Kleinman right there.
Another bad pass.